How's it going, everyone? I'm back for some more evening painting. I got the crazy world spinning there. I got a light hooked up there. I'm going to try it out. I was having problems earlier with reflection from the light in here. And I think it's going to work out good with that overhead light, I'm hoping. That's the painting I did earlier. Then I had to go to practice. So I'm gonna start a new one right now. This one, I like the way it was coming out. Came out pretty cool. I'm gonna do since I'm off tomorrow, I get to stay up late and do paintings. How's that sound? It's really cool. Get away from the world and relax for a little bit. This will be fun. I'm gonna improvise a landscape. So if you've never seen my paintings before, I like to. Oh, let me try the light real quick. Look at that. Yeah. That's going to be cool. Let me see what happens if I shut the light off. We'll see. That's an OT light, so I'm hoping it works good. I hate to see like a reflection on there. That's why earlier it was annoying me. I had to keep turning this thing. I had to block the light. So tonight I'm just going to have fun and do a painting. I think I'm going to start with this is going to be crazy. I think I want to do green undertone up here and maybe like a dark undertone down here, like burnt umber. I didn't even put burnt umber on my palette yet. I got burnt sienna, but that's more of like a reddish. Let me put a little burnt umber there. There we go. So that's what I'm going to start with, an underpaint. I got hooker green. I'm going to mix hooker green with some white. I'll just do the whole undertone green. That's fine. It's just kind of like, I'm going to put it on like watercolor. Just real, very watered down. Just to get an undertone. Lots of water on the brush. This kind of helps it helps the overall painting. If you're new to painting, it'll get rid of the white reflection underneath. Because believe it or not, even though you put dark colors up here, somehow that white underneath still reflects back underneath. So this undertone's really going to change the way it looks. It makes the paint look a lot richer too. And you can also, the thing I figured out was you can gesso the back of your canvas with black, and it prevents any light from getting through in the back here. See, I didn't do this one. That's why the canvas is so loose. When you gesso the back, this canvas will get so tight. It's like painting on a board. I don't know why I didn't do it. I had time to do it, but that's all right. If you're new to painting, this is an undertone. There's 1,000 different ways to do it. This is just one way I do it. You can actually paint your painting with this one color and use it as an undertone. A lot of people use burnt umber to do that with. And then you just paint over. It's almost like sketching with burnt umber. But I could also sketch the painting in with this green if I wanted to. Alright, there we go. That's good enough. Let me get started on this painting. I hope you stick around and watch the whole live. I had a really good live earlier, believe it or not. Today's Wednesday. I was getting people from, I had someone from Germany, Ireland, Norway, all over the world. That's what I like to see. YouTube send my videos all over the world. So I had someone emailed me the other day. I couldn't find it, you know, to turn. There's a lot of people out there that are deaf, so I don't have my hearing. I'm trying to get it turned on where you can actually read while I talk, but I don't know how to turn it on. And my friend at practice today, I just got back from band practice. She was going to show me where it was at. Because I don't have a computer. I use my iPhone for everything and my iPad. So, I don't know if you know, YouTube looks different if you're on a computer than if you're on an iPhone or an iPad. It just doesn't look the same. So, and I haven't had a computer, you know, hooked up for a while now. So, with Windows, I had Windows. All right, there's my undertone. Let me get the world spinning again. I wish I could get that thing to keep going. The crazy world spinning around and around. So there's the undertone. Look, I think I got to raise the light up just a little. And I think the light's going to work out good. I'm glad I found this. To keep the glare off the painting. I had a lot of glare earlier. That looks pretty good. Let me sketch it out in burnt umber and we'll see what it looks like. I want to do some hellacious mountains today, some big mountains. I want to fill the sky in with a big mountain here, really tall, even up here, and then just have maybe clouds over here with a big tree going up over here. Let me see what I can do here. I'm going to sketch it in first with my knife and burnt umber with black in it. Some burnt umber and black to darken it up. there's nothing wrong with throwing a little sketch up here. Let's have the mountain peak kind of right up here on top. We'll get some peaks coming off of it. But well, I want it like big, so this peak's got to be actually, it's got to be bigger. This one too's got to be bigger. I don't want to have to do like small peaks. There we go. Okay, so that looks good, and then I'll have maybe like one peak coming down in front here. Yeah. So it's going to be like a mountain painting. And then I just like to usually just get a small sketch in there. This will look good. This just so I know where my sky's going to be. And we'll throw in, I want it to look flat though today. So I want to have like flat land in here. I want it more flat down here. I can have one little hill here. Mainly flat land down here. There we go. I like that. So right here, what I'm thinking, I'll make these like really close to us so I can put tall trees in front of this mountain here. Maybe going like off to the distance here. I'll show you how I do that. I can make these look close to us and make it look like it's going off into the distance here. It's really cool. I'll show you how I do it. So we'll make everything like vanish over here. This will be the vanishing point, believe it or not, over here. Pretty cool. There's the sketch. Let me get started. I'm using some U-Track paint. You see my little hand I got here? Check that out. Holding a chip brush. I'm just having fun today, relaxing. Let me see if there's any glare on there right now. I'm getting that bright white spot on the top. Let me see if I can get rid of it. That's a little better. I don't see any glare, I don't think, so. Yeah, I think that looks good. All right, let me, I'm going to start with the sky today. You know what I'm going to do? I found out if you put a little bit of black, in your blue, and then it looks more like the sky. So what I'm going to do is mix some cobalt blue here with some white. This isn't an instructional video. I'm just kind of showing you what I do. But I mean, you can pick up some tips from me along the way. I'd rather just paint and chat with people in the chat room. I got the chat room right here. I can see it. The only one that's talking is me. So what I'll do is I'll put a little black in here, in this blue. Wow. I put a lot of black in there. That's all right. We'll see. I might end up having to use that for the mountain. Let's see what it looks like. It's going to be too gray, but but you can see it's like a bluish gray. I'll just put it here in the corners, and then I'll mix some, but look how cool that looks. I'm going to mix, I got ultramarine blue here. I'll put a little white in that. And then I'll get a nice light blue here. There we go. It's actually a dark blue. That's the smallest sky I've ever done. It really is. This is a first for me. I've never done the mountains that high before, so that's what I like about landscapes. I mean, they always come out different, you know. They never look the same. This is just titanium white. I'm trying to pick up some of the blue and drag it down. It'll look like clouds around the top of the mountain here. Do I got a glare on there? I think I do. No, it's not showing up in the camera, so that's good. So yeah, I had a lot of people in the chat room earlier. They probably all went to bed though, because most of them were from Europe, and I'm pretty sure it's late over there now. Look at that gray. That looks awesome. Turn the light away a little. There we go. Now I'm getting glare from the other light. All right, we'll just have to deal with it. I changed my studio today a little bit, so I'm painting in the other corner of the room. So the first time I'm over here, that's why I'm having trouble with the arrangement. I'm not going to leave it like this. I'm going to change it around a little more because of the lighting. But we'll have to deal with it today. If you just tuned in, I'm using, this is a green undertone I'm using. A lot of it will probably pop through here with this this white I'm using. It'll bleed through. All right, there's the sky. Let's do the mountain. I'll use the gray that I was going to use for the sky because it's already mixed. So it's going to look good on that sky. This dark gray, bluish gray. Look at that. I'm going to put some bumps in here though, so I can get some extra snow peaks on it. Maybe not that many, just one extra peak up here. There we go. It's a nice dark blue for that mountain. I really like that color. I took some cobalt blue and just added some black to it. Look at that color. Wow. It really looks good. I might have to get the glare off here. It's not really showing up good in the camera. But I took some cobalt blue and put black in it, and it made it really like a dark, dark blue. So it looks like I'm going to have a valley down here in this area. Yeah, so I can shoot some trees over here. That's right. So this one I'm going to make even darker. I'm going to add a little black to this gray, a little more black. And I want this mountain to be darker, so it stands out over those distant mountains there. Just like that. Cool, cool. So I want these to go off to the distance. I'm going to lighten this up here. Let's see. Just use white for now. I really like that color of that blue back there. I might leave it green. I'll mix a little white in that green I used for the undertone, and maybe put it down here in this valley. Cool. I really blend it down. All right, good. I'm just going to continue down and put some colors here now. That looks really good. Man. I can't believe that color on that mountain. Let me see something here. Yep, now it's getting a glare. Let me turn it a little. There we go. Still getting a little glare here. It's coming from the other light. I'll have to fix this tomorrow. That's good enough for now. So down here, let's see what I'm going to do here. Let's design some water in here. It's always fun to put some water. Watch this. You don't even have to put that much water in. I'm going to use a little light blue. Just some light blue, and maybe like throw in some water right here. Like at the bottom of that mountain, maybe. Just a little water right there. What's cool about a landscape, you can just throw your colors up here, and then I'll work it. I'll work it once I get whatever color I want down there. So that looks kind of cool. This could end up looking like a big lake, you know, by the time I'm through. It depends on what I paint, you know. I'm going to put some burnt umber and yellow ochre around this water. A mixture of burnt umber and yellow ochre. Yeah, see, now that's going to look like a big lake going around the mountain back there. Doesn't that look cool? At first, I thought it was just going to be a little pond. But now it's going to be a big lake. Here, I'll show you real quick. I got one person watching, so you're lucky. I'll put a little bit of water back here. Watch what it looks like. Just a little bit of white back here. I didn't. It's right on the glare. But anyway, that'll be way in the distance there. I lined some trees. I lined some trees up here, way in the distance there. This is turning out pretty good. Wow. I like the way this lake looks like, the other half is over here. You can't see it. It's kind of cool. Having the end of the water like right there. I don't think I've ever done that before. That's what I like about improvising uh, the landscapes. This is a good way to practice your landscapes by doing this style. Don't follow a picture. Uh, Now we're getting kind of close to the foreground, so, I mean, I don't want to use, this is light green. I want to make this, yeah, maybe we'll make this light green, some of it. We'll have maybe the light hitting over here, and I'll make this dark. Make this a little darker over here. This will be in the shadow over here. Wow. Really cool. I think I'm going to make this uh, like dark brown. I'll put a little burnt sienna in this red. It's almost like a reddish color. It's pretty cool looking. Let me show you. It's going to be like a reddish brown here. I picked up a little green on my brush, but that's all right. It'll look like there's some grass in there. Like a reddish brown here. This is a good color for like a tree log or something. If you want to put like a tree in there. Burnt umber and burnt sienna. Very cool. I don't know what that's going to be yet. We'll find out. some dark green down here. I'm using, today I'm using Liquitex Hooker's Green. I'm pretty sure, yeah, it was Liquitex Hooker Green. Hooker's Green, it's a little different than the Artist Loft color. They're all different. Uh, you know, when you go buy paint from different companies, they're not all the same color. Especially if you buy Hooker's Green and Payne's Gray. There's some other colors. Sap Green. Like you can buy a sap green from one company, and then you go to buy that sap green from another company, and it's totally different color, man. So you got to kind of, you know, pick the one you like the best. The thing is, I like changing up my colors, so I don't mind the difference, because I always put another color in there with it. I don't use the color right out of the tube. You got to mix something else with it. I'm going to put some shadows down here with this dark color I got on my brush, and just kind of put some dark colors down in this grass. And hopefully it'll look like maybe there's a cloud up here blocking that part of the grass. I might make a pathway here and put a fence up here. That's what I'll do. Maybe the fence on this side, like one of those wooden fences here. I think it'll look cool. We'll see. But this looks almost like a place I'd like to go fishing pretty soon. Pretty soon it's going to look like. Well, there it is. I call that my underpaint. The underpaint's done. Man, I can't believe that looks like it looks like oil paint to me already. I'm not even done yet. It looks like oil paint. You know, when beginners start out, it happened to me too, because I didn't mix my colors very well when I first started painting. This is years and years ago. And I would just use the same color green down here. You know what I mean? And it would look like a comic book. It looked like a cartoon. So when you mix your colors, then you get this, it starts looking more like nature, you know. The more colors you put in here, I'm going to try and make no, I want to put a pathway on here, but I want to put some, maybe some hills up here. Trying to design this now. Let me do the snow on the mountains. This is going to be fun. I might leave this one black. I don't know, like it's like an active volcano or something. I got to finish this valley because it looks flat. You know what I mean? So once I put this color up here, I'll make this look three-dimensional now. I'm going to put this guy here out front. So I'm going to kind of pull him down in front of these guys and put those guys like way off into the distance there. You see how I did that? See how I put that white down and I like made this guy come in front, and now those guys are going to get buried in the back. I can even bury that one there like way off in the back there. You see that? This is what's cool about landscapes. Before I put the paint up there, that just looked like flat. Now it's got some dimension by just putting a little bit of white up there. Man, that looks so cool already, man. It's like my eyes are like loving that now. It's like, wow. Because now it looks like that's a mountain peak way, way off in the distance. I love doing landscapes. They never come out the same. They're always different. I don't care how many landscapes you do, they'll always come out a little different. I know I've never done a mountain like that before. I guarantee you. That light is still, it looks good where I'm at. But why it doesn't look good in the camera. Maybe I need to move the camera. Get rid of the world. It's like right in the camera view. Move it back here a little. There we go. Wow, look at those mountains. I think I'm gonna, this one is coming out pretty good. I don't mean to be so excited, but this is the first time I've done one like this where the mountains are really high to the top of the canvas, and I got a lot of landscape to work with here, which is kind of cool. I don't mind having all this land to work with. It makes it more fun. And man, so today, if you just joining in, I changed my whole studio around a little bit. So this is a new area in the room. So I'm still dealing with the light and all that. I'm trying to think because I want to have some. I think I want to have some water coming down to this lake here from from somewhere. Maybe, yeah, maybe from way back here. I'll have to do it when I'm done. Let me finish this mountain real quick. I think I'm going to leave these mountains pretty bare from snow, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring the edge of this mountain down a little more and then just run a few lines in here so it looks like there's some terrain back there. Just like that. Cool. Looking good. All right, with that, if I'm going to do that, then I can run my water now. I'm going to bring some water from back here. Maybe even higher. Did it? It's not behind the mountain, if that's what you're asking. That's where my light is shining on the canvas. I left it there because it looks cool. I know what you're asking. You think the sun is behind the mountain, but it's not. The light's going to be on the right. Annette, how you doing? This is the light is up here. It's making that look like the mountain has light behind it. Those are going to be clouds. See that? How's that? Does that look better? It took the glare off. Yeah, the light's going to be coming from over here, coming down on these right here. Why? Because that's the way I'm running the light on these mountains here. This is looking pretty cool. Looking really cool. This is the first time I've put, you know, the mountains way up here. But it's fine because, like I said, I like to work I like to work all this landscape. It's kind of fun. Now I'll be able to put anything I want down here. Trees, bushes. Mountains are really fun to do. I'm taking my time today because I'm off tomorrow, but I usually speed through these mountains pretty quick. Wow. That is looking awesome. Wow, that's the same gray I was using up here earlier. I put too much black in it. Right on. I'm really digging this this layout. Pretty cool. If you just joined in, I started out with a green undertone. You can see it around the mountains up here. It was a light green, the whole canvas. This is acrylic. Yeah, I'm in my studio, but I moved it around a little bit. I moved, yeah, where I'm at right now, I'm on the opposite side of the room in a different corner. That's why I'm having trouble with the lighting right now. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. Hey Daniel, yeah, I did a painting earlier. I had a bunch of people in here from Europe. Uh, Germany, Norway, Ireland. Then I had to go to band practice. I just got back from band practice. We're playing a benefit tomorrow here in Seattle. Uh, so we had to get ready for that show. Trying to get these hills down here. All right. This is, I'm using a lot of different brands of paint right now. It's a mix between Utrex and Liquitex and Artist Loft. I mean, because my whole studio is kind of a mess right now. So I just kind of grabbed some earth tones and just so I could do a painting here. I was going to just do just 3 colors. Remember last week I did just red, blue, and yellow colors. Wow, this is looking pretty good. This is looking pretty good. There's a lot of stuff in here I'm going to have to do. That's all right. I got the day off tomorrow, so I'm not worried about time tonight. Not worried. Oop, I just got hit by the world in my face. Move it over here. The crazy world spinning around. I post every day pretty much, Annette. Every day. I kind of want to put, this is going to be kind of weird because these mountains are tall and my distance is here, and I'm going to have a hard time running my clouds to the back here because I'm running out of space here. So this is going to be kind of different. I think what I'll do, I'll put some rolling clouds around these mountains. Just some rolling clouds, and then I'll just put a big cloud over this guy right here. It's the only thing I can do. To make it look decent. I haven't done this in a while. just right at the edge of your mountains, I mean right at the tops, just throw some white right on top of the mountain. If you ever paint a painting and you got this situation, we'll just put some clouds like right above it here. Oh yeah, earlier I had this, my easel was way in the corner there, and I was having to paint like this because I had a table in front of the easel, so it was kind of difficult to paint like that, but I got it done. I'll just put some white up here for now. Let's see what that looks like. Ooh. Oh, I gotta plug sorry guys, my iPad went, my iPad went low and it shut off. You probably missed all this. I was talking about the around the mountains here. Uh, I'm just putting like clouds around the top of those mountains back there because they're like far away. Then I'm going to throw the big cloud over here. That's all you missed. Then my iPad went low. You know how when your device goes low and then it just, the video will stop until you hit the OK button and plug it in. But I'm back. You painted with your mother, oh, on the East Coast. Right on. Yeah, I'm from, originally from Chicago. Uh, Now I'm in Seattle. I've got so many friends that live on the East Coast. North Carolina, New York, Maine, all over the place. I'm just going to fill this in with a big cloud here. I think it'll look all right. Wow. I could almost take this cloud some clouds across this mountain. That looked kind of cool. Are you in Virginia right now, Annette? Virginia. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. I kind of like this thing. I was going to put trees here, but I don't want to cover all this now because this looks cool. So I'm going to have to put trees in the middle here or down low here. Let me try one right here and see what it looks like. This is what happens when you do like far away distant landscapes. I didn't even mix my sap green yet. Yeah, Daniel, I didn't get a good response on that abstract I did yesterday. Was that yesterday? I don't think people are ready for that type of art. They are not ready. Not ready for my abstract. All right, that's what I can do. I mean, I don't have to have huge trees in here. I could put one. Put one decent tree here so I can highlight it with some color. Look at that contrast. Wow. I'm not liking the glare on here. I can see it, but it's not, you can't probably see it in the camera, but I'm having a lighting issue for sure. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. I can't see the bottom here. There we go. All right. So this I'm going to have a hill going down now to the water. Let's see if I can get it to look like it's far away. Yeah, that'll work. So all this will be foreground in here. All this area here. It's looking pretty good. I'm digging it. I'm digging it a lot. So I'm going to run, I'm going to put some distant trees here now. Let's see. Yeah, maybe right over here. Like some maple trees or something. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba. Cool. I really am taking my time. It's already been over an hour. So I better start hurrying up here. So I was going to make this a pathway coming through here. I may put some kind of fence in here. Let's see if So let me see. Annette, you're going to sleep. All right. Thanks for tuning in today. That's right. It's late over there for you. It's only going on 9 o'clock here. Oh, look how when the clouds dry, look how cool that looks now. It soaks into the blue a little bit, then you automatically get these shadows in here. You see that? That's what I like about acrylic paint. It dries quick. These clouds look really nice, like they're uh, just bellowing up behind those mountains. Wow. So I didn't. I put one tree here. I didn't cover this, but I think I can sneak a smaller tree on the edge here. At first, I kind of liked this lake, the way I ran it to the edge here, because I've never done this before. See how the edge is right on the canvas? That's the first time I've ever done that. So I might leave that open right here, since it's the first time. But usually I would put another tree here to fill it in. So I'm going to give this guy a little buddy here. Next, kind of at a little angle here. I need a new brush. Wow, this brush is toast. It's really, it's done. I wore this brush out. I mean, I can't even use it anymore. Look at that. It's fried. I'm gonna have to go buy some brushes tomorrow. Man, I wore this thing down to almost nothing. Wow. I'm gonna have to highlight these. There was too much water on this brush. I think I had it in the water. I didn't dry it off, but I'm gonna highlight these. I want to use like a light green. Let's see if I can get that to work. I almost want to use like a yellow. I'll put a yellow light on it. Let's see if I can get this tree to pop out the branches. It's trying. This brush is about had it. I mean, it looks okay, but it's not resting the paint on the painting anymore. It's just like blending into the paint underneath. I'm trying to get it to rest on top, but it's not working. So I'm just going to blend this color into this tree because it's still wet. It'll still look good. It's just going to change the color of the tree, that's all, to a light green. So I have two different colored trees there. I'll highlight these with yellow when they dry. This brush is really toast. It'll probably still do bushes or grass. That's probably about it. Yeah, it does the bushes pretty good. So I might save this brush just to do highlight bushes like that. Wow. I'm really digging this. Really digging it. I don't know how I want to do these trees. I'll have to think about these trees because I want this one in the front. I want that one in the back. I didn't realize how long I've been painting. That's all right. If you guys don't mind hanging out. Let's see what I'm looking at. 6 hours and 27 minutes. Wow. Why did this take so long? I wonder why. Watch this. I'm gonna put a ledge here. I was gonna use my knife, but I'm gonna use a brush first. this will be fun. It's going to give the painting some, like, more dimension here. Like, put a ledge in here. Like a drop off. Cool. I'll use my knife to finish it off. But this will be the groundwork down here now. Do 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 do. That's what I like about landscapes. I mean, it can go on for hours. When I first started doing my landscapes, I could get them done in like 30 minutes. That was oil paint though. Acrylic's a little different. Let's see if that's dry now. So I want, this is going to be a ledge here, like cool. I like that. Could almost make this a river if I wanted to. Right, just right down here. But I'm not going to. So maybe a dry riverbed is what it is. When I first put this water in, I thought it was going to be a pond. Can you believe that? This water here. Now it looks like a faraway lake, you know. Looks like I could put a beach right here. Let's see if it works. I have to use a brush. Well, I got a couple of you in here still. That's good. You're not getting tired, huh? You're older than rocks. Time for a hair dryer. I got my hair cut today. Daniel? Can you believe that? I mean, I just had the dead ends taken off because we're gonna be at a show tomorrow, and here in Seattle, there's gonna be a lot of well-to-do people there. It's kind of like an auction for a benefit or something. Our band gets to play. That's gonna be awesome. Oh, it's brown. I don't want brown down there. Put a little. Little sunlight there. Maybe a little sunlight in here. All right, guys. It's going on an hour and a half already, huh? This looks pretty good. I mean, I got so much more to do, but I don't want to finish it tonight. I got all this here to deal with. Probably these are just going to be bushes here and flowers. I could turn this into just like grass. Like, let me see. I don't know. I want to put bushes down here. But it's getting late, guys. I appreciate you coming in. If you want me to keep going, I will, if you're not tired. Who's still here? Daniel's here. I think Annette went to bed. I don't know if... Oh, Kim was in here. She retracted her message. Kim Crow Art. All right. Okay, later, you're going to bed? Yeah, I'll finish this tomorrow. What time is it here? It's only 9 o'clock here, but look at that painting. It's the first time I've done mountains like that. Let's check it out. I'll zoom into the back mountains there. It's midnight where you're at, huh? Wow. Did you say you were in Florida, or you said you were from Florida? Yeah, you're in Cincinnati now. The Bengals, right? Cincinnati Bengals. Look at that mountain. Has like a might put a cave up there. See that little round spot right there? Looks like an eye, huh? Like right there. So if you this is good to look at your landscape, because then you can get more ideas by just looking at it, you know. I thought I was going to leave this open here, but I think I got to put another tree here. I think it'll look good. So I'll do that, and I still gotta edge my water, put some waves out there. What I see is that that's a lake, and the wind would be blowing from the right, and the waves would be crashing up on the side over here. So it's not a river. That's like a big lake out there. Looking pretty good. I'm gonna do that one more tree and with my fancy brush here. I think it'll look better filled in here. I am getting tired, I guess. I can't even hold the brush. There we go. Yeah, that looks better. Yeah, looks way better. All right. I'm going to mix some of my famous yellow ochre and brown burnt umber, and I want to lighten up some of this down here. There we go. Much better. I guess I could put the treetops on the top there. I've never had a video this long. I don't know what the limit is on. I think lives can go on 24/7. Because I've seen people ask for that before. Yeah, so I can go on for some time if I wanted to, but I'm just going to make these like bushes, and I'll probably put some cattails into the dirt here. So that would put us somewhere closer, because we don't have cattails here in Washington. So some nice bushes there, and then and I'll kind of draw everything to the center here. It'll look kind of cool. Just gotta lower this bush here. Boo. Boo. Why am I using the fan brush? I should be using the filbert brush here. All right. Oh, am I cutting out? All right, I'll probably end the video here if maybe I got a weak signal. All right, everybody, thanks for joining in. Oh, is on your side? Yeah, I think I'm about done anyway, Daniel. I'm gonna make those bushes a little bigger, and then that's about it. But look at that scene, man. That looks like that looks like a puzzle. If I add some, I think yeah, when you fill it all in like this, it could end up, kind of looks like it could be a puzzle, you know what I mean? I want to make these bushes a little like bigger. They look too small to me. Something like that. There we go. A little better. All right, Daniel. Have a good night. We'll see you tomorrow. I'll be doing probably something early in the morning because I don't have to be to that show till like 4 o'clock tomorrow. Have a good one, Daniel. Ciao.